Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Yolanda Melody. Today we're going to be talking about wheatgrass. This is a really important superfood and by the end of this video you'll know why. So I have been taking a wheatgrass shot every morning for a very long time. I'd probably say about 2 years. Wheatgrass has recently come under the radar and become increasingly popular over the past few years. And some people might think it's a little bit gimmicky, but I beg to differ. I remember the first time I heard about wheatgrass, I think I was watching some American sitcom. The one guy spoke about a wheatgrass supplement, or rather taking a shot every day, and that's when I decided to start doing a bit of research about this stuff. I noticed the really bright green colour and I thought, that just looks really healthy. I want to know about that stuff. And wow, I am so happy that I did, because I really think that this stuff has improved my health dramatically, and now I want to share that information. So, first things first, what is wheatgrass? Wheatgrass is the freshly sprouted first leaves of the common wheat plant, used as a food, drink, or dietary supplement. Wheatgrass is served freeze-dried or fresh, and so it differs from wheat malt, which is convectively dried. Wheatgrass is allowed to grow longer and taller than wheat malt. The leaves of the common wheat plant, when freshly sprouted, are known as wheatgrass. It can be grown indoors and outdoors. Yes, you can grow your own wheatgrass by sowing wheat seeds in the water at home. It's generally grown outdoors in the temperature regions like Europe. So this ties in perfectly if you're one of those people that is looking to grow your own food, or maybe you're already growing your own food. This is something that can be grown indoors. So that's great. So apparently, some people call wheatgrass green blood because it contains high levels of chlorophyll, which gives wheatgrass products an unusual green hue. Wheatgrass contains few calories but is rich in vitamins, minerals, proteins, and enzymes. One study indicated that it might have anti-cancer properties. This is where I say this is a superfood to pay attention to. Now, usually I avoid talking about the big C on YouTube because it's a very touchy subject and it's also heavily censored. However, what I'm going to do is share some pieces of information that I found on a mainstream website indicating the anti-cancer properties of wheatgrass. But first, we're going to look at some of the other benefits. So it says here that in a 2008 study, it noted that the proteins and antioxidant agents in wheatgrass might help to prevent diseases, reduce oxidative stress, boost the metabolism and storage of energy. Wheatgrass also contains the following: iron, calcium, enzymes, magnesium, phytonutrients, 17 amino acids, vitamins A, C, E, K, and B complex, chlorophyll, and proteins. This stuff is highly nutrient dense, and I'm going to put the nutritional profile up now so you guys can feel free to take a print screen. 1 tablespoon of organic wheatgrass powder contains 25 calories, 1 gram of protein, 6 grams of carbohydrates, 24 milligrams of calcium, 1 milligram of iron, and 86 micrograms of vitamin K. That's 70% of the daily value recommended for you to have. Okay, now on to the serious stuff. I'm going to recite some parts of an article that I found on Medical News Today, which is a mainstream website that promotes mainstream belief systems. So in their article about wheatgrass, there's a subheading titled Cancer Prevention and Treatment. Now, I'm going to have to do the disclaimer here. I am not a doctor. I am not giving out medical advice. I encourage everyone to use their own discernment and do their own research when it comes to their health. And all I am doing right now is just reading a part of this article. So it says here, some scientists say that wheatgrass has a similar structure to hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a protein that carries oxygen around the body. For this reason, they argue wheatgrass can boost oxygen supply to the blood. It contains enzymes that have antioxidant properties that can help prevent oxidative damage to the DNA. In 2017, these scientists applied a wheatgrass preparation to mouth cancer cells in a lab. They found that the growth of cancer cells slowed down. They propose that wheatgrass may one day form the basis of a drug to treat this type of mouth cancer. You see what I mean when I say this is a mainstream article? Of course, the answer is to take wheatgrass from its natural form and then turn it into a drug. That is, of course, the answer. Moving on, other studies have reached similar conclusions. One 2015 study, for example, found that wheatgrass slowed the growth of colon cancer and caused some cancer cells to die. Authors of a 2015 mouse study concluded that wheatgrass might help defend the body against leukemia, especially in those who are at risk due to benzene exposure. The researchers believe that the flavonoids and polyphenolic compounds in the plant's methanol content may help prevent leukemia from developing in bone marrow cells. But here's the part that got me. It says here that wheatgrass may also improve the effects of chemotherapy. According to a 2015 review, the researchers found evidence that when used alongside chemotherapy, wheatgrass may boost the effectiveness of treatment and reduce chemotherapy's adverse effects. So I'm just pointing you in the direction of some information that I found. But moving on, wheatgrass can also help prevent and treat diabetes type 2. People have used wheatgrass as a traditional medicine to treat type 2 diabetes, and some scientists have found evidence that it may help. A 2016 study found that wheatgrass raised insulin levels and helped lower blood glucose. Experts believe that inflammation plays a role in diabetes. By fighting inflammation, wheatgrass may also help people manage both diabetes and some of its complications. Another benefit is anti-aging, because of the antioxidants in wheatgrass. It says here that free radicals in our body lead to aging due to oxidative stress. Wheatgrass works as an antioxidant and helps with anti-aging. Wheatgrass might also benefit people who suffer with rheumatoid arthritis, heart disease, blood disorders such as thalassemia. It can also help improve digestion, lower blood pressure, it can remove heavy metals from the bloodstream, it can balance the immune system and relieve gout. So there's all the incentives to take wheatgrass, but what can I say from my personal experience? Luckily, I don't go to the doctor or have any health problems whatsoever, and I believe that this is all due to the fact that I keep on top of my nutrients and that I'm extremely health conscious. But what I can say for wheatgrass is that it has improved my energy and everything just feels like it works better. I don't believe that there are any downsides to taking wheatgrass for me personally. One thing that I can also say that I think nobody else has mentioned because they maybe haven't tried it, but if you mix spirulina with wheatgrass, the wheatgrass actually causes the spirulina to dissolve properly, and the taste of the wheatgrass overrides the horrible taste of spirulina. If you take spirulina, you know what I mean. It goes clumpy. Sometimes when I'm drinking it, I get these like massive clumps of green just in my mouth and I'm like, oh. As soon as I put a spoonful of wheatgrass in the shot, it smooths everything out and it just tastes better. I don't know what else I can say. And if you've been following this video series for a while, you will know that I do have a link in the description for the wheatgrass that I buy. So the way that I take wheatgrass is just a teaspoon of the powder, I put it into a glass of water, just a small glass like a shot, and then I add the spirulina, mix it all up together and just It is such a quick, easy, low maintenance way of just getting loads of nutrition in every single morning, and yeah, I would just highly recommend. So, if you found this video helpful and if you enjoyed it, please make sure to drop it a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Love you, bye!